You're watching Hoffman Family Gold in a Rush, and we're recapping the premiere episode, The Toddfather Returns. There's a phrase I hope to never have to use in my life. Thanks, Discovery. So what happened? The episode starts with a recap of how in Season 1, Todd, nearly bankrupt, risked everything, and then lost everything. He then repeated the process season after dreadful season. How bad was it? Funny you should ask. For those who haven't seen it, I made a video describing in detail how bad Todd's career as a gold miner actually was. I'll link it at the end and in the description below. Anyway, back in the present day, a friend has called Todd. Seems he owns an Alaskan mine that needs a gold mining expert to save it. Which makes me wonder why he called Todd. Anyway, with only 1/3 of the season remaining, Todd's team heads to Alaska to investigate. The claim has broken down dozers, terrible ponds, and non-working wash plants. Todd continually suggests he doesn't know if he's going to mine this year, but considering they're already wearing matching logoed t-shirts, it seems likely. They run a 100-yard test and find piles of gold and nuggets. Because they didn't show them clearing the ground or setting anything up, I assume there was a pay pile just sitting there filled with glorious amounts of gold. Which is nice. Suddenly a fox appears, and Todd reveals it's a good sign. But he doesn't say the magical sign of good gold phrase, so we're left to wonder, what does the fox mean? Returning back to Oregon, the claim owner flies in to see Todd, and he's flying in by helicopter for seemingly no reason. And the camera crew is already on the helicopter with him, which makes even less sense. Anyway, the deal is this. If Todd is able to find 600 ounces in just 7 weeks, he will get a multi-year lease on the claim. The old crew of Todd, his father, and son all head up to Alaska. Thurber's mustache also arrives. Then, 5 minutes later, the rest of Thurber arrives as well. What's amazing is how quickly this all came together. They were able to assemble a crew, change life plans, pack, then travel thousands of miles instantaneously. Because when they arrive, they still have 7 weeks remaining. Turns out a crew is already working the mine, and Todd is to become their new leader. The two teams have several awkward stares and then share some stilted dialogue. The first step is to get the shaker deck up and running, and fast, or their season is over. Ugh, they're going with that already? They replace some springs, do some welding, and add new riffles. They also bush fix a failing water pump by replacing broken parts with their exact replacements, which to me isn't really a bush fix, it's more just a fix. They also take 3 days to set up a gold room, which involves hauling a giant concrete slab from 87 miles away. Unloading this slab causes much infighting. It's all overly dramatic, but honestly, it's a miracle no one died. Along with all the other random spare parts that just magically appear, everything for the gold room, including equipment, machinery, and tools, just poofs into existence. Where did it all come from? Who's paying for any of this? Who knows and who cares? Suddenly, we learn there are dozens of buckets of concentrate just waiting to be cleaned. Doing so finds 306.45 ounces of gold and instantly getting Todd halfway to his season goal. They finish the episode saying Todd now only has 7 weeks remaining to get the rest of the way to 600 ounces. So all of the events in this episode, including the 3 days to set up the gold room, took less than 24 hours apparently. Or they've already decided that the timeline doesn't matter. Or they've already discovered time travel. On a scale of 1 to 10, I rate this episode 1.21 gigawatts. Tune in next time when a group of beavers causes a stream to back up and flood Todd's cut. It doesn't seem possible, but the evidence is damning. I get it, they're gonna do spin-off shows. There's money in that, but at least when they spun off into Whitewater, it was something new and different. This is exactly the same as Gold Rush, only awfuler somehow. Because, forget it. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. Watch my recap of all of Todd's seasons combined into one. It's fun. And I'll be back again next week.